Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to an episode of Hang Out with Maria, or today, specifically, an episode of She's in Biz, she'sinbiz.com. Today, we are talking with LWL member and Google Hangout expert, Debbie Talbert, and we are going to be learning about Google Plus, specifically today about how you can create a Google Plus account in the right way so that you can attract your ideal clients. Who on this Hangout today maybe has never even heard of Google Hangout? I remember when I first started and people used to say to me, Maria, I'd love to interview you. Why don't we do it via Google Hangout? And I used to say to them, yeah, Google what? No, we won't be doing that because I have no idea how to do that. And they used to say, it's not that hard. I promise you, it's not that difficult. And no, why don't we just do a simple phone call or Skype? I can do Skype. But what I've discovered since working with Debbie is that Google Hangouts and Google Plus are an essential tool of your business, and really they are a lot easier than what people make them out to be, and it's an amazing platform. So today we're going to be talking about how you can maximize your Google Plus account, and Debbie is going to share her valuable training with us. And so hello, Debbie. Say hello to everyone and tell us a little bit about yourself and what we are going to be learning today on She's in Biz with Maria.
Alrighty, thank you, Maria. I am so excited to be here. I'm so happy to share this awesome information with people. Before I do, I'll tell you a little bit about what happened to me and how I became as my one friend calls me, the queen of Hangouts. But anyway, so I am a baby boomer, and I began to worry about my retirement. So I went online looking for ways to make myself a side income while I was still working. And I discovered that for me, the technology side of stuff is kind of easy. If I fall in love with it, it's easy for me. And then it's easy for me, and I love it so much, it's easy for me to then share it with other people because I'm so excited about it. And I figured out a way to make it easy. So I started doing that. And in the process, I was doing hangout shows and interviewing women in my age bracket or older who had started their own business after their 50s. And each one of them, they knew they needed Hangouts. They had heard of Hangouts, just like yourself, Maria, but they had no idea how to use them. So I wanted to interview them in the Hangout. So I needed to show them how to use it. And then they began to ask me to teach them. And so that's how I put together my first course. And then the rest went on from there. And so that's how I became known as within my friends and my age group of ladies and Maria, she's not my age. She's not But those of us women entrepreneurs out here working on creating our own thing and doing our own business. Anyway, that's how I became the Hangout Queen.
The Hangout Queen.
Fashion. Yeah.
So today I'm hanging out with a Hangout Queen. I love it. I love it. Let's talk about maybe just the top 3 reasons why you should be doing Google Hangouts, or what makes Google Hangouts so easy. And I can think of the number 1 reason for me is that they're free. Good one, right? That's a good one.
Excellent one. They are free. The other one is that they're Google, right? I mean, Google is most people search Google first, or they search YouTube. And YouTube is owned by Google. And this Hangout, now that we're recording it, and now this Hangout is going to automatically go on Maria's YouTube channel. So you are actually playing in both of Google's sandboxes, and Google likes it when you play in their sandbox. They give you more credit on the search engines. If what you're doing and people are engaging in what you're doing online and you're using their platforms, they give you a lot of juice. I like to call it Google juice, but so that's
your passions. Give me some Google juice.
So the first one is it's free. The second one is Google, and the third one is going to go on YouTube.
So it's searchable. So whatever your topic is, your
searchable.
keywords, everything is searchable. And we'll probably learn a little bit about that in our upcoming course, She's in Biz, where Debbie is going to be our expert Google Plus trainer. And we're so excited about that. Ladies, if you want to get on the wait list for that, the course is called she'sinbiz.com. You'll see the link here below. In my lower third here, this is called the lower third. It's really easy to do. She'sinbiz.com. Jump on there and get on the wait list for our upcoming course. It's really a course about how to use social media and the different social media platforms out there to make money and get clients. So specifically Google Plus and Google Hangouts, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So Debbie, what are we learning today? I'm so excited.
All right, so today it's going to take about 15 minutes. So it's quick, easy training. And I'm going to show you from the beginning. So this is a profile I have that hasn't been set up. It's tied to my Debbie at Hangout with Debbie account. And I'm going to make a Google Plus profile with it. And I'm going to show you the key areas where to put information in and why it matters so that it's easier for your ideal audience to find you. So I'm really going to show you a quick how-to on your profile, where to go, and the areas where you need to put the key information to help people find you better. Because you need this, the Google Plus part, if you're going to do like Maria and I are doing and be on Hangouts and be in like what we call the green room.
Yeah. So quick question. You mentioned something that I wanted to touch on. This is a wonderful way to gain visibility for free. It's easy, it's fun, you can do it from anywhere, you can hang out with anyone that you want in any time zone, you can record it, you can repurpose the content, and it's a way to gain visibility. I mean, video and video, I think, is the best way for people to get to know you. I mean, they get to see you, they get to hear your voice. It's an amazing platform, and I think everyone should be taking advantage of it. And maybe some people are feel a little bit shy in front of the camera, and they're like, oh, you know what, I don't think I could ever show my face, and but I don't know, maybe we can talk about how to get over that part first, but let's get into the training. And again, I just wanted to say that Google Hangouts, Google Plus is a great way to get your message out there and to get seen, because nobody can do business with you if they don't know you.
Exactly.
One, fundamental principle in marketing. People have to get to know you, then they have to like you, and then finally they have to trust you to do business with you. So this is an amazing way for people to easily get to know you. So Debbie, take it away.
All right. So I'm going to do one of my favorite features about the Hangout, which is sharing your screen. Because a lot of times when you're doing a training with somebody and you're trying to explain to them and tell them, and you're going, if you're doing it on the phone or you're not in a visual fashion, and you're like, okay, click on this link, go over to the left, look at the right, look at this, look at that. Well, they get a lot of confusion sometimes, and then you can't really tell where the person actually is, and they can't figure out where you are. So one of the benefits of using this platform is you can share your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to take you through the steps of the basics of setting up your Google Plus profile. So let me go ahead and do the screen share part.
And don't be afraid, everyone, if it looks a bit like the Matrix and that you're falling into this.
You're going into a black hole. Let's see. Can you see my screen yet? Let me see. Let me move over here. Can you see the Facebook page now?
Hey, there's our Ladies Who Lunch Facebook page.
Awesome. And this is our question and answer pro for today.
Yeah, that's Amanda Goldman Petrie, who's one of our experts, and she's going to be answering questions about a website today. So for all of you that are interested in becoming a member of Ladies Who Lunch Network, please visit lwlnetwork.com and join us. We have amazing trainings every week with an expert. So Debbie, you're going to be next. Get ready.
All righty. So let me see where I'm going over. Okay, so right here, this is what's going to come up. Let me take you back to where and how this actually came up. So here's my profile page right here. This is when I went on Google Plus, and this is showing me the page that I already have set up. But notice I'm under this Gmail account over here towards the right. Look all the way over to the right, and it says Debbie at hangoutwithdebbie.com. Mm-hmm. And this is something I'm able to set up because I have one of the Google business accounts. And that's another topic for another show. But anyway, but I have not actually set up a Google Plus profile attached to this email address.
Mm-hmm.
And so Google would like me to do that. And the reason I can do this is because this is technically a Gmail address that Google, with the premium account, has actually redirected to me for my website. So it's an easy way for me to use a Gmail account, but have my website name in there and use that as my address. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. So this is where I was. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so, oh yeah, so right here it takes me to this red button here. It says join Google Plus. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then this is what's going to come up next. So if you have a Gmail account and you don't have a Plus account, you're going to see a screen similar to the one that we just had. Mm-hmm. So then this is where I'm going to create my profile. So it's very simply just fill it out, put in your name and your this. And then I don't really want to put in my information, my birthday. Let me, so you're going to put in your details here. I'm going to go away from this screen and put it in, and then I'll come back. And let me see. I'll just make something up because I'm going to cancel it when it gets done anyway for another training. So let me just see. How old would I really like to be? Let me be 30. So let me see. Let's see. There we go. I'll be 30. Something. All right. So then you just hit create. And it's already telling you right away that these are some of the people that you want to know and stuff. I highly recommend in the beginning you skip this part because you want to actually learn how to strategically use your circles before you just start randomly adding circles. Because just like Maria and I discussed earlier, Google gives you credit for engagement. So you want to have people in your circles that are going to engage back with you. Even if you have less people in the circles, if they're all talking with you and engaging with you, you get more credit. So I'm just going to skip this part right here, and I'm going to just do finish. And so, oh, wait, it already like filled all my stuff in. So maybe I can't show that. All right, I might have to just take you. Okay, and for those of you that are new, you're going to want to take the tour. I'm going to say no thanks. And then this is going to also help you to navigate around where you have your home bar, your profile, and people, and all these things over here on the left-hand side. So what we're going to do now is go to profile. So I'm going to tell it, okay, I got it. I'm going to see what this looks like and what happens because it's already, this is my other stuff. Anyway, so it may have already just filled it in for me, but we're going to go to profile. And, oh no, here we go. Okay, so it has nothing. And it takes me here. So what I want to go to is the about section. So right underneath here where it says about, I'm going to go into about. And then this is where you are going to begin to fill in your story. And the way you edit, so you're going to start with the box that's at the top with red and it says story. And the way you edit it is just click on this little button. And it's very simple to put in and fill it out. So my tagline is actually hang out, inspire, teach. Because I help you learn how to hang out, inspire, and teach your audience so you can become a hit with your audience and grow your business. So those are the 3 taglines that I use. So you want to come up with something that helps, you know, people don't necessarily know exactly what I do from that, but it's something about you because you also want to be yourself here and not just always all about your business. And then the introduction part, this is where you're going to talk about yourself and share what it is you do in a fashion.
Debbie, yes. So this part here in the introduction, you want to make sure that is it searchable? Is this part searchable? Okay. It
is searchable, and people can put in links, like you can link it. So I already, to save myself time before I come to this spot, I have a text doc. Actually, mine's in an Evernote, but you can do a text doc. And I have it saved there, and I'm just going to copy and paste. I mean, because you really want to think about what you're going to say here and kind of sprinkle in your keywords in here as you're telling your story.
And how long can this about or introduction section be?
This, it does not matter the length of it. It's on like LinkedIn, you can only put in so many characters. To my knowledge, there is no character limit on this. Okay. So you can put in as many characters as you want. So I'll fill that section in a second. And then here, bragging rights, this is where you're going to want to talk about ways. Well, you want to use this because you're using this page for business.
Yeah.
So to attract your ideal client. So you're going to want to use this in a keyword type fashion. So your bragging rights are going to be around, you can talk about that you have kids in your college you went to and your high school you went to, because some people may decide, I only want to work with people that know how to do this, that went to school where I went to school. So it's not a bad thing to put that in there. But you also want to target it around keywords and words that people would search that you're going to, on a topic that you are actually going to be able to help them with. So I'm going to go over to my my Evernote. And this is the one that I pasted in here already. So I'm just going to copy the whole thing.
Debbie, I'm just going to stop you for a second. For those of you listening, Evernote is an amazing tool. Debbie is obsessed with Evernote. I also use it very, very much. I use Basecamp a lot too, but Evernote is my second favorite. And it's a way to organize your notes. So for anyone listening, Evernote, 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 it's a great way to organize all of your notes and your thoughts and your brain dumps and everything. So.
And they're searchable. So don't think, oh my God, I got to remember where I put that.
Exactly.
So now I'm going to go back over. So I did the highlighted copy. I did it on the other section. This one I brought it out to the front. And I'm going to just go here and I'm going to paste it in this spot. It's very simple. Now I have my specialties inside that note. So this part I'm actually I'm leaving it in there twice actually. I'm going to leave it in this section down here. And this is actually a little trick I learned from a woman that coached me on LinkedIn. So I'm going to leave it here. So notice some of the keywords that I have in here, like small business, online marketing, Google Plus for small business, experienced trainer, Google Plus workshops, marketing strategies. So those are the type of things that people would look up, and I would be able to assist them in these areas in some fashion. So these are why I use these particular words. So then I'm just going to take this part here and copy it and paste it down here into my bragging rights. And then up here, you want to put in like a couple of links. Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. I have it in there twice. I guess I had it in my note twice. Let me take this out. All right. There we go. And then take this little space out. So it's very easy to work in. Very much like WordPress or TextDoc. Or Word, Microsoft Office, Word, stuff like that. If you can utilize any kind of those programs, you can totally use this program. And notice here, I start off with a question because I want someone to say, before they read the rest about me, yes, that's me. Because it will actually help them to know.
What's your question?
Mine is actually, are you a woman over 50 struggling with technology?
That's a really good question because you're speaking to your ideal customer avatar, your ideal client, and you're being very specific, and you're hitting a pain point that they have, So if I read that and yes, that was my problem, I would continue to, read your profile and see how you could help me, because you're being very specific there. So that's a great question.
All right, and then I actually put 3 of them because I'm working towards, and this is actually new, Maria. I created this new just for this. So it's like this new. So I have, how have you come to realize you will need to work well into your 60s or 70s? Do you love teaching others? Because Hangouts are ideal for someone that loves teaching others. And so these are kind of the people I'm wanting to help and target, and so they don't, and I mainly work with people that happen to be, because they're attracted, because that's who I am. And a lot of them struggle with the technology, and they've taken courses, but they have a hard time with following the speed of some other people and how they teach. So that's what's happened, and that's how it's turned out. So that's who I decided to help. And then anyway, so I put down the rest of my story in here. And then let me see where I can put in a link. All right, so then I'm going to put, and then what I will do is going to write a story around technology. So here I'm actually going to put a link to my blog here around this. So many of you reading think you can't do this. I'm a technology challenge kind of a thing. I'm going to share a story there with that. So I'm just going to go down and put a spot where I could link to my website. So right here, Google Plus, Hangouts, and I will help you too. So this would be an ideal space to make a clickable link. So I'm just going to put a link in here to my website.
Mm-hmm.
So then and there's more spots that you can put it in, and but what you can also do is underneath the specialties, or even right before it, if you guest post for somebody, you guest blog for somebody, or you do something on a regular basis on another bigger website, or besides just your own, this is where you would want to put a lot of this. You could put this in here in this introduction too, and then there's another spot that I'm going to show you where you can put this in. Mm-hmm. underneath. So then all you do after you're done there is you just hit save. Mm-hmm. And so this has actually become filled in here. All this is now in here, and you can see how this is clickable. And so this is one of the key areas in here that you're going to want to utilize and put in your keywords and speak to your avatar and who it is you want to help in this section. Also here underneath work, and I haven't copied and saved all of this, so I'm going to go to my other profile and show you exactly what I put in mine from there. But it's the same type of form. You're going to put in your occupation. So if you're still doing your job, that's not a bad thing, because there's a lot of people out there that need to do something on the side. And so it shows that you can do it while you're still doing something else. Mm-hmm. And I think so you're going to want to fill in here your information here. And then your skills are going to go here. So this is also where you kind of put some of your bragging rights in here, mm-hmm. as well as employment, if you're actually still working in your employment history, kind of a thing. And then if you want people to be able to reach you in certain areas, then you're going to put your phone numbers here, and you just do the little blue edit button. Mm-hmm. And this is where you would do. So all of these have edit buttons, and they're very simple to easy to use. You just go into the task area there. So then here, if there's other apps that you have allowed Google Plus to sign in with for you, this is where you're actually going to find that. And it would be right here. Then over on the left-hand side, this would have, if you are in a community or running a community, which is similar to Facebook groups, mm-hmm. and Google calls it communities. So then that would be in here, or the communities you're involved in. And this, mm-hmm. is also where you can put in your further education part, and some of your other basic information, and then your profile links. And this is another section right here where you do a contributor to. So this would be also other websites that you contribute to, and places that you work, and then you can put pages of interest here. So let me go over to my totally completed. So that is the basics of setting up your profile. It's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. And the key behind it is, first, to know who you're talking to. Mm-hmm. Second, to know some of the words that they would be searching on the internet to find you. Mm-hmm. And then third is to take advantage of all of the spots on here that would allow you to put links, talk about where you're doing, ways people can find you and connect with you. So those are the three things, main things that you want to remember about doing this. Oh, wait, first you need a picture too. Let me do a picture. Nobody wants to talk to the blue head. So
Debbie, let's just backtrack again. The link that we, what did you type in to get to this page? Plus.google.com?
Well, I did. Actually, I was on my Gmail account.
Okay.
And it's over on the right-hand side. Let me see if I can take it all the way back. But it's plus.google.com, yes. And if you don't have one, it'll come to there. But if you're also in your Gmail and you don't have one, it's going to encourage you to get one. So if you don't see this right here, your name with a plus,
yeah,
then you don't have one.
Okay.
And so then you're going to want to go ahead and set one up, mm-hmm. especially when you decide to join us in She's in Biz and take the courses on the social media, and you want to learn how to do Hangouts, which is the part I'm going to teach, is Hangouts made easy, so you can use them in your business. You're gonna go ahead and want to have this all set up before you start on it.
Absolutely. So you have to definitely have a Gmail account.
Right. You do. To actually be the creator of a Hangout and to be in the room like we're in. You don't need a Google Plus account or a Gmail account if you want to watch the Hangouts.
Yeah, but if you want to participate and you want to be a part of the panel, and you want to be interviewed, or like you said, you want to set up your own Google Hangouts, you definitely have to have a Gmail account.
Yes, you do. I'm going to stop sharing for the moment, so then we're not talking at that screen when we're talking. And then I can go in and share my profile, you know, when we're all done, and point out the places and show. Oh, I'll go back and show you how to put in the picture too. But any other questions before I go back to sharing screen?
So what it sounds like is that Google Plus is sort of like, it's almost like an online business card. That's what it feels like.
It is. It is. It can be an
online business card. Right?
Exactly. Because, and I'll show you on mine with all the data already filled in. And on Google Plus, it's called a hover card. So when someone, you see the circles up there, and when someone puts their cursor, their mouse over your picture, a little card shows up next to it, about the size of a business card, and your data is in there. And so you want the data in there that a person would say, oh, yes, I need to know that. I want to talk to her. Or I at least want to look at her. I just want to at least look at what is she doing. Kind of thing.
What would you say is probably the number one difference between having a Facebook page maybe for business and then maybe this Google Plus account? What would be the main differences?
Well, there's actually a lot of differences. I mean,
okay, top three.
Okay, well, the Facebook page is not going to help you. Your page can be found on Google, yes, but remember, this is Google's sandbox, and then they're going to like it better if you're playing and engaging in their sandbox more than in Facebook's sandbox, right? So that's one difference. As far as information you would put on it, this that we're setting up now, Google Plus does have business pages too, but what you want to set up first, and the easier way to communicate with people, is really through yourself, you as a person, because they want to get to know, like, and trust you. So you're going to use this first as your first method, and you don't need a page to do the Hangouts. And also, then the difference also too is, I know Facebook now has where you can put videos right on there, and I know they're working towards like their own video kind of a platform. But again, that's not tied into YouTube. Where this Hangout here, it goes into YouTube. And so you need to have the Plus page the Plus profile to at least be able to do this Hangout part. Even if what you're going to do with these Hangouts is stick them in your blog or stick them on your website and stick them all over in Facebook, which you can. You just and put them in Facebook. Even if that's all you're going to do with this platform for right now, because your audience is someplace else, you're still going to get credit and engagement, because it's going to show up on your YouTube page, and people are going to be talking. And people, when they make comments now, in the comment area on YouTube, if they have a Google Plus account, it automatically shows up in your Google Plus in their profile on Google Plus. So you post in one place, but yet it goes to both places. So I don't know if I said three, but I think that's three.
Yes, I think there's a lot more engagement, and there's a lot more things that you can do, especially within Google Plus communities, which we might get to talking about in the course. But let's remind people again that Debbie is going to be our expert trainer in our course, She's in Biz. She's going to talk to us about Google Hangouts and how to make money using Google Hangouts and how to use them in your business. Everyone can do it, regardless of what business you are in, to gain more visibility, to gain more clients. And it really is easy, it's free, and Debbie has a very easy to follow way of teaching this. So ladies, if you are interested, please go to she'sinbiz.com, which is the link here below, and get on our early priority notification list to find out when the course launches. Again, it's going to be about making money with social media and different social media platforms, and Debbie is going to be talking about Google
Hangouts made easy.
Hangouts made easy, exactly. So Debbie, you are also a member of the Ladies Who Lunch Network, as all our expert trainers are. Tell us one of the benefits of being a member, and then also if people that are not in our network want to get a hold of you, how can they reach you?
Well, one of the biggest benefits I found is hanging out with ladies that are on the same path that I'm on. Is, because for me, in my job, a lot of the people that I come across, they're not on this path. They don't really understand at all any of the ups and downs and the challenges and the excitement and the joy that you experience when you're on this path.
Mhm.
So I like being able to connect with like-minded people. And then also by having the connections and the networking, even though I am not fortunate enough yet to go to a live lunch event, which one day I will be there. But anyway, um, I actually get the benefit from hanging out with the ladies on the Facebook page and
Yes.
engaging on the Facebook page and answering questions for them, putting up my questions, and because each day you come up with some way that we can engage with each other on the Facebook page.
I love community. It's one of the reasons I started the network. I love engaging people, connecting amazing women with each other, and then see what comes of it. I say anything is possible, and I think there have been some amazing connections that have been formed as a result of the network. And you said you'd love to come to the live events, which we do have in Vancouver, and we are expanding to other cities, but there are a lot of online benefits. And I just went through to see where some of the members are from. I want to just give a shout out to the areas that the members are from. We have Texas, Comox, Huron, Vancouver Island, Lake Elsinore. I don't even know where that is. Kelowna, British Columbia, Bellingham, Washington, Montcalm, New Brunswick, Calgary, Alberta, Whitefish, Montana, West Palm Beach, Florida, like you. So our community is really global, and it's a great way to connect with everyone. And again, you don't have to just be in Vancouver. We have a great online platform where we meet, connect, inspire, and teach like we're doing here today. So Debbie, tell us about your Hangout show and how women can connect with
well, I do actually host a, at this point it's bi-weekly because like I said, I work full-time as a flight attendant, and right now summer is crazy. I'm sure I'll see one of you people on the airplane. Say hi. If you see me on my flight, if you go on Delta, say hi. But anyway, so it's hangoutwithdebbie.com, and I spell my name DEBI. So it's hangoutwithdebbie.com. And this is where it's a blog, and I put my hangout shows in there. And then you can get on my email list and stay in touch, and I'll communicate with you with the tips I've learned, the strategies I've learned, and my journey and my story along the way of discovering how to figure all this out. But before I go, though, I do want to go back and show you how to put in your picture. I didn't do that yet.
Yes, let's do that.
Because I know we need our picture, right? Nobody wants to talk to the blue head.
No.
So anyway, let me go back to share the screen. And let me go back to this blank one now. Okay, so do you see the new profile?
We see the blue circle still.
Okay, so the blue circle is the new profile. So it's really, really very simple. All you do is go click on the camera there when it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to go onto your computer. If you've already put in photos, you can actually choose a photo here, but nobody's on this profile is like a brand new one, so there's no photos there. Or actually, I could also click on here, but I don't think I can now because I'm on. Let's see what happens if it lets me do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, see, so now I could actually take my picture, do this one right here. And so that could become my picture. Like if that's how you want to do it. However, today I'm not choosing to keep that picture. All right. So then let me go back. So we're going to click this. I am going to upload. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to select from somewhere on my computer, which I try to be semi-organized. So I have a folder that has my name on it, that has pictures. And I store my stuff less on my computer and more in Dropbox, because it allows me to be anywhere in the world and have access to the stuff I want to use wherever I am. All right, let me see. Did I save it? No. All right. Oh, there we go. Debbie Pictures. Okay, here. I'll just give this one. Let me just do this one. So, and when you do want to pick one that shows you happy and have a personality and part of your personality in it, but if you don't really want to have it, like this one is an okay one. I'm just picking it for now. But you resize it, like you can move it around and resize it. Mm-hmm. You can make it a little smaller, mm-hmm, and adjust it and do like that. And then I'm just going to do set as a profile picture. And voila, there it is.
Perfect.
And then you can tell people about it if you would like to let people know. And this is how you would, with the public button, and that the public would see it. So then you can see how the picture is going to look there. And then the way you change this one over here is you're just going to click here for cover.
Mhm.
And there are certain sizes of the image that has to go here. So you can, and graphics is not my, I don't want to teach you how to do graphics because I can figure it out, but it's not my expertise.
Mhm.
However, if you go to, is it Canva? Is that how you say that?
Canva is one. You can also use PicMonkey, is also a really good one.
Right. So there's PicMonkey and there's Canva, and they actually have the size right in there. And then you just put your stuff in.
Mhm.
So they have the size right there. But for now, I'll just pick one they already have. And then I will center it kind of more like that. And then I'm just going to do select the cover.
Mhm.
And so then that changes it and that puts up your cover. So
Cool.
now you have something that looks like there's really a real person here. It's not a robot, and people will begin to interact and engage with you on here. And you'll have a space for people to come look at when you're doing your hangouts and go, okay, who is she? What is she? And what else can I learn from her?
Yeah.
So that is it for getting your profile set up properly so that people, your ideal customer, can find you.
Perfect. I love it. Debbie, thank you so much. I hope that today has been valuable for everyone listening. I know it has been for me. I always like a refresher, and I learn something new every time. So thank you for hanging out with us, everyone. For more videos like this, please visit hangoutwithmaria.com. That's my own Google Plus Hangout show that Debbie helped me create, and I have a lot of fun with it. I get to showcase amazing women in our network. I get to hopefully motivate, inspire, and teach women something, and it's fun. It's a pleasure for me. So check it out, hangoutwithmaria.com. And please, if you're interested in knowing how to do social media marketing correctly, please join us for our course, she'sinbiz.com. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you, Debbie, for hanging out with me today.
Thank you, Maria. I always love it. Bye, everyone.
Bye.